Hey YouTube, Kiratwick here, bringing you all my Yu-Gi-Oh! Doom of Dimensions booster box opening. These are the newest Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set with some awesome new support in the booster set for DDDs, Gokis, Megalith, you name it, a wide variety. I think the big hot card in the pack is obviously Marshmallow Yummy for the Yummy deck, giving us the fourth main deck monster to use for the deck. But as always, we'll go ahead and open up the box and see how we do. Get 24 packs as usual, and we'll see if we can pull some pretty awesome cards. I've been definitely excited for their set. There's a lot that I want to build from it altogether. Dogmatica is another deck with new support in here as well. But first pack, and let's see how we do. Starting off, we have a Fleeting Flower of the Magician, which I believe is either an OCG import or a TCG import. Fison Hunting Scout of the Deep Forest, which is a TCG exclusive. Disguised Copycat Hero. Apocavides, which looks terrifying. You can see them inside of a mouth there. That's hilarious, though. And Radiant Typhoon Chant. Completely forgot we also have the Mystical Space Typhoon deck in this set as well. So you have to run Mystical Space Typhoon in the actual card deck. Starting off strong with the Ultras, we have Hunting Horn, Hunting Scout of the Deep Forest, Tao Tao the Chanter, and Archmage Perpetua Turmoil, which we do have new Archmage support in this pack also. So, first Ultra down, we have Serene Psychic Sorceress, Tragic Twin Twin Jewels, Wake Up Matcha to go with Wake Up Mocha, Okiku's Dish Discount, and Leviatine the Burning Blade, a new generic fire monster. Very awesome. I may even consider running this in Salmon Grates. It's just a pretty good link to run overall. RB, or Revelbot, Lambda Blade. DD Lance Soldier, there's the start for the new DD support. Dark Contract with the Zero King. And Lunar Rabbit Homenagia for a new Spellcaster level 1 tuner. Very adorable one at that. We have DD Defense Soldier. Megalith Anastasis. Goki Chic Ogre, so there's some of the new Goki support. Infernal Punisher, which you can see is Water Dragon with Infernal Incinerator on the card art, Chaz versus Bastion Misawa, and Double Fusion, one of the new polymerization fusion spells. Quad Dogmatica Beast, Varfir, the Judge of Ball, Twilight Rose Black Knight, yeah, new Black Rose Dragons. There's just so many cool new decks in this pack, and Fusion Draft with Battle Warrior, Skull Servant, and a couple other monsters in the background that all fuse into pretty simplistic fusion monsters, but a pretty good fusion setup card also. Sulfachord Promoa, the new Sulfachord support. Dracotail Sting, Triple-Headed Behemoth. Tragic Twin of Jewels, and Megalith Notra Plura, the new level 12 boss monster, terrifying looking boss monster for the Megaliths. Marima Paradox, the true Draco support. Miasma Necromancer, Licorice Lily Reaper, and Dark Contract of the Different Dimension. The DDD deck just got a completely, remake since the last pack, which I believe was Battle of Chaos, since they had the last big wave of support. Goki Dragon Ogre, Kurzeb's the Gowd Glutton, Disguise the Copycat Hero, and Tri-Brigade Hammer. Yeah, there's just so many old deck supports. There's Goki Game Face, Theorize Overdrive, Megalith Fulak, and Silk Bomb Moth in this pack altogether. It's crazy, but awesome support at that also. RB Next Phase for the Revelbots, Cursed Copycat of Noble Arms, Serene Psychic Sorceress, Radiant Typhoon Manifestation, and Goki Machine Suprex. I believe this is the only new main deck monster we got, but it's a retrain of Suprex, also now as a tuner to use for our Goki Synchro plays. Archmage DDD First King Clovis, and Tao Tao the Chanter again. And Illusion Tuner Monster, that's interesting. Okiko's Discount, Goki Dragon Ogre, Sphinx the Cycle, Cursed Copycat, and Radiant Typhoon Phoenix, the Great Flame. All right, so we're 2 for 2 on our Ultra pools for the Mystical Space Typhoon deck. Awesome pool there. Sulfachord Happiness, DD Lance Soldier, Tao Tao, and Archmage Movement Pedigree. I can't recall if there's any high rarity cards for the Archmages or not, but we'll see. Hunting Scout, RB Next Phase, and Yum Yum Yummies for our next super. It is it's a continuous spell for the Yummy deck. You can see the guy buying from the machines there for the Yummies. Lunar Rabbit, Silk Bomb Moth, RB Last Stand, and another Lambda Blade. I think Ultra Rare is the highest rarity for some of the RB cards also, but cool to see some of the Ultras for MST support. Infernal Punisher, Defense Soldier, and Endymion, the Crescent Magistus for the new Magistus support, which we've had some packs as well from the previous set, which was Monster Mayhem, giving us some Magistus cards. So here's some even newer support for the deck now. Megalith again. Typhoon Mandate. And we have Doomsy 12N Drastrius for our Secret. That card looks crazy. I believe this is one of the new decks also in the booster pack. So pretty awesome. Either that or it's generic. I don't know for sure off of this card if this is one of the new decks also, but that Secret Rare looks pretty awesome for sure. There's another Goki game face, and we still have 2 packs left on this side also. I'm counting up all my, pulled 10 foils so far, so 2 packs left on the left. We have Typhoon Vision, Onomatokage, the new reptile support for Gagaga and Dododo, Doomsy Destruction, and Radiant Typhoon Varurun, the Vibrant Vortex, more of the MST support. Sulfur Happiness again. And last pack on the left side. We no longer have Core Sentry Secret Rares. We only have the Starlight Rares to potentially pull now in these packs. We have Doomsy Command, Doomdirg, which, there confirms for the other card that I pulled. The newer support there. Another one of the Phoenix cards for True Draco. Another Sulfur and RB Last Stand. On to the right side. Let's see if this box is mapped. My first pack was an Ultra Rare, and if it's mapped, it normally means the cards are in the same positions on both sides of the box. So if that's the case, this will be an Ultra Rare. Let's see. And nope, we have Doomsy Break Deactorus for our Super, so at least the box isn't mapped. The box is out of order. So the order for all of our foils on this side will not have an order. Sheik Ogre, Wake Up Machia, Typhoon Blade, Radiant Typhoon, Eldum, awesome, more of the support. That's what I like to see. That new deck does look interesting. You better have your play set of Mystical Space Typhoon ready also. And let's see, Pot Cavities, Doomsy Destruction, Power Patron Dooms. So now we're pulling more of the Doom Patron support cards also, DD Lance Soldier also. But we still have 2 Ultras and a Secret, potentially a Starlight Rare to pull on this side also. Galled Glutton, RB Next Phase, Primoa, and K966X Jax, one of the new K9 Xyz monsters. You can see the fire and ice just going forth on this card also. It's like Jokul and I forget the other level 5 combining together in one card art. But still just a super rare. Let's see. Triple-headed Behemoth again. And Horned Brute Carnivorous for our super synchro. There, is that a generic dinosaur synchro, I believe? But what's also cool about the Goki support is that it supports G-Golems and Dino Wrestlers as well. So it kind of works with all the decks that Go used in the Vrain series. Up we have DD Dimensional King Arc Crisis. This is the cover card. Awesome looking scale 13 boss monster. That looks so cool. When it first came out, I wasn't sure when they revealed the art what it was going to be. I could have swore Xyz, but finally time for Fusion to stand up. Our last boss monster for DDD was an Xyz monster. So we finally have another Fusion monster in the lineup. Pretty awesome. Another Typhoon card, RB Next Phase, and Shanbar, the Flashy Sports Knight for our next sync. We're getting all the super synchros also from this pack. Quad Dogmatica Beast. And Goki Sheik Ogre again. Disguise Copycat. Doomsy Raiders. Yeah, I'm getting all the Doomsy Raider cards also. Hunting Horn, Fusion Draft. Well, we have 4 packs left, 1 Ultra, and 1 Secret to pull. So let's see. Amato Kage, Dracotail Sting, Behemoth, and oh, nice, Bramble Rose Dragon. That card looks awesome. What a cool secret with the new Black Rose Dragon support. The new retrain for the actual Black Rose Dragon. It's a level 7 synchro. It just needs a plant tuner, so it's not completely generic, but it's meant to be used with the Black Rose Dragon deck. So that is a cool secret. Very awesome. So 3 packs left. Let's see. Still always a chance for a Starlight Rare. And we should still have 1 more Ultra. Regenesis Overlord. So Either this next pack is our Starlight or our Ultra Rare. Not a guarantee though, but I like to think that we have that chance. Axon, Kicker, Oracle for some more of the new Psychic. So they gave us a new Synchro and a new Fusion, since we've had all that old support in the previous pack, so they're still giving us some pretty good Psychic support also. All right, here's our last pack. So normally Starlights don't take up a spot, so this should just be our Ultra to pull. And yep, it is a Draco Awakening for the new True Draco support. A really good one too, just lets you add a monster from your deck that has True Draco, True King, or Draco Slayer, and then the additional setup to place them in your Spell and Trap card zone when they would be destroyed as Spell and Traps to then used for your further summons as well. But all in all, this was a pretty good, fun start. We had some pretty awesome iconic cards pulled for some of our big pulls, and definitely look forward to more box openings on the channel. And as always, until next time, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.